FIR filed at Dipu police station alleged assault by Rostom Lekhe on ex-KNLF leader Samson Hansi. In a significant development, an FIR has been lodged at the Dipu police station stemming from an alleged assault that occurred on July 31st. The complainant, ex-KNLF leader Samson Hansi, accuses Rostom Lekhe of physically assaulting him without apparent cause. According to Mr. Hansi, the incident unfolded at the gym located within the CEM bungalow in Dipu. Mr. Hansi had been invited for a visit, unaware that it would lead to such a violent encounter. The details surrounding that altercation remain murky, but the fallout has drawn attention from various quarters. Mr. Hansi, accompanied by representatives from all 6 surrendered militant groups, marched to the Dipu police station to condemn Mr. Lekhe's action. These groups, which have previously laid down arms in the interest of peace, express solidarity with Mr. Hansi. Their joint demand an unconditionally apology from Rostom Lekhe and a thorough explanation for the assault.
প্ৰায় লিডাৰ সকলে বা প্ৰায় CMৰ খাস তেওঁলোকৰ যে জিম কৰে সেই জিমতে পাওঁ আমি বেলেগ ৰস্তম লেখে কি হয় হেতু আমি ক'বলগীয়া নাই আৰু ভালকে নেজানো আমি কিন্তু ৰস্তম লেখে এনেকা কৰাটো ভাল নহয় সেইটো কাৰণে জাস্টিস প্ৰশাসনৰ পৰা মাক দিব লাগে
ডাঙৰীয়া কোৱা হৈছে যে যোৱা 31 জুলাই 2024 সেইদিনাখন ৰাতিপুৱা আমাৰ কেপিএলটি দলৰে এটা সংগঠনৰে এটা এজন সদস্য কাংগুৰা ৰংপি আৰু আমাৰ এজন চেমছন হানছি তেখেতৰ ককাই আমি লাংটুক হানছি আৰু চেমছন হানছি মানে তেখেতক CM ছাৰে মাতিছে বুলি চেমছন হানছিক কোৱাৰ কাৰণে তেওঁলোকে আমাৰ CM ছাৰ বাংলোত আহিল তো ইয়াত আহি পোৱাৰ পিছত বাংলো আহি পোৱাৰ পিছত আমাৰ CM ছাৰে য'ত জিম কৰে সেইটো ৰুমত সোমোৱাৰ লগে লগে দুৱাৰথলিতে মানে তেখেতক মানে ৰস্তম লেখে আমাৰ চেমছন হানছিক মানে তাতে এইটো একো নুহুধা নুপুচাকে একো নোকোৱাকে তেখেতক মাৰা ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিলে আৰম্ভ কৰিলে তো তেখেতক একো নুহুধা নুপুচাকে তেখেতক মাৰিলে মাৰাৰ পিছত তেখেতক কৈছে বোলে আমাৰ চেমছন হানছি ইয়াত আছে তেখেতে কৈছে তেখেতক যে CM ছাৰক ক'ব লাগে যে তই বিজনেছ কৰিবলৈ কিবা এটা কাম কৰিবলৈ 4 লাখ টকা খুজিবি তাৰে আধা কৰিম তেনেকা ধৰণৰ শব্দও ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিছে আমাৰ ৰস্তম লেখে বুলি কৈছে আমাৰ চেমছন হানছি আছে ইয়াতে নামিতে আপু তেখেত আছে তেখেত কি কাৰণে মাৰিছে কিহৰ কাৰণে মাৰিছে এইটো ক'বলগীয়া কিবা ক'বলৈ গ'লেতো কাৰণটো একোৱেই নাই বুলি ক'ব লাগে কাৰণ তেখেতক এটা ডাউট কৰিছে যে মিডিয়াত আমাৰ CM ছাৰৰ মানে কাৰণে কিবা এটা দুই এটা বেয়া মন্তব্য মানে লিখিছে বুলি তেখেতক মানে বদনাম কৰিছে
physically torture lapen mentally torture la so posik lebar pijamla ke justice nahi ki posi ang oi pinten la so pot ami
before thana si
torture karme ami FIR complain korisu sare e Samsonok matise mata loi joatu kangurar rongpi loi mini tat goi pai ৰস্তম লেখে একো দুহুদা নুপুচাকৈ তেওঁক মাৰপিট কৰিলে ফিজিকেলি আৰু মেণ্টেলি তেওঁলোকে দুই এটা আঘাত হৈছে তেওঁৰ ওপৰত এইটো ক্ষেত্ৰত ভাল হোৱা নাই আজি এটা মাৰিলে বেলেগ দিন দুটা মাৰিব তৃতীয় দিন 4-5 জন মাৰিব তেনেকা বাঢ়ি থাকিব যাতে হেতু নহওক যাতে শান্তি হওক সেইটো কাৰণে আমি FIR দিছো
Nilitum ta ahok peda towar ke dami phalsi mathalo tang de pini nilitum choklem bom chodam bom unhut lapuson nilitum hanang ke theng nang ke chok mukewang jelang arni lapuson ke theng ke chok dukok pute CM sar hoi penta adai chi ani la pen ke alang si ke toy ma pus dang sin nilitum ke matharo อันล่างสิกิตอยสิมุนิพันละซอนเทงโหCMสิกิตอยมาปุสินิตุมบังเกมาทารองa hok be dalam pe lu tum ning duk lu la pe lu tum kondem lo kan duk ave
lu kondem lu
ni duk pik lu tum nang wet alo mo wet pen setame lu tum bang phoros se kewang jelangan ni la puson nang ke klem polo lu tum ta nili ning heng no dak thai athi people ma be ke dam tangan por ke heng no to warsi akeng kam ka chijor ke heng no atowar ban keng kam ke jor jori phan lu tum mini di sidanang ne sita non bang ke lu tum hanti ekdom misen mi pen hi ke dukang tung lo apo si kewang jilang alpo ni tum song aphan puchot kali kuma mi rong asu ke chong dat chot amuni tum ha ba rong asu tum han da me ke eng ke chok do kok pete ni tum ahiring tang rak pen si song nang kok ilarang apot pe pot pulote pini kar biang long anut areng ke sonang lake kuma si adai pulote konsil tum si adai pini CM sar alang aripa athak sin litung dodut alang ko pisi nang etoy nang than aling hi litum song trok tum dodon la ti pia pot sin litum amuni tum han ke heng ke chok labang ke Rostom lek the phanta alang ni chibuchai cheni la pen Rostom lek the han litum kondem lo alang li ni litum along nang chisekar ke pulote labang ke mo apor si alang tame chimathan ang kok la pen litum non inut bang ini la chot kali non da bang pharoi si himni bang pharoi si ni monit do la pen ke lituma song trok asong akedars an kini tum isiwet eklai wet sedolang mojong si litum ta ke thunai bole litum ta hingno dak la so bang kadok weta ning chibitu la pen litum akeme ke cengdan la si adai si ani CM sar mo iki la ka hok bet alam litum non kini aphan hiwang tang lo nang litum ma thap pami pen le konsilason ta litum hanang lang tu lan velo ni lam themu kali bote akhing nong deng dali roki kali bote
on malom itum akha itum ke muni pan hang joy po chok po theng po ka jel bhar choy ti la su ka che phere pe jok si nilmu phan nil tu ki toy dun la si rostom lek the ke muni da phan ki chok ki the phan achaptar ka kali la si alang li phan council la so song chok don theng nam pu to ki toy ma la si nil kar jong tu athema nilikote alang li Rostom tok bipan dabe hang akahino tabe nilitum pen kachino thang tabe lasi alang li phadil ning duk lo la pen alang phadil condemn lo nili muhan seban ke chok ke theng ke lasi alang li phan bang ke prap jing pen raikom sa ki dum eng nang si alang li phan aron ben eng sai vek nai pusi nili a family hoi pen ka tame nili alang li phan so dak pen pa chini lo thank you.
Beyond seeking justice for the victim, the incident has spurred broader discussions. The surrendered militant and concerned citizens are calling for an end to what they perceive as a troubling trend, inviting unsuspecting individuals to the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council's EM Banglo only to subject them to physical harm. Such behavior, they urge, reflects an abuse of power and arrogance, regardless of social status. Chesong Rongpi, an eyewitness to the incident, revealed that he had been instructed by Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council's EM Tuliram Ronghang to bring Samson Hansi to this EM Banglo. Rongpi expressed shock at the subsequent assault, emphasizing that he had never anticipated such violence. The involvement of the CM's office in this matter has deeply saddened the surrendered militant groups, who believe that no one should be harmed within an official residence without proper cause. Ex-KNLF chairman Mr. P. Dili has joined the chorus of voices demanding accountability. He called for swift action against the alleged perpetrator, emphasizing that justice must prevail. As investigations proceed, the community awaits answers and hopes that this incident will serve as a wake-up call, a reminder that law and order apply to all, regardless of their positions or affiliations. News Text Report, News Fast, English News.
Kalilo la kar piang long rat det pas demi lason ma du banta lason joy nai ne det bangi lason ak kes bangi kar julong le det hansi kar julong le det nei la pen ke lason na bang ke monom fi claim ke det nei pusin tum na juning ni tum athema la pen ke ma thai ri nil tum song trok atum non lam don chet dap ai lu ma la pu prung ri prung jam lo la pu la kapre lu pu ma thai nang ni nil tum ik lai vet sit lang nil tum ik lai vet sit lang pene pone nil tum kai kita men non son chitol luke kai kita ready sit lang non ta.
Indigenous Party for People (IPP) emerged in Karbi Anglong, a new political party advocating for autonomy. In a significant development for the indigenous communities of Karbi Anglong, a new political entity has emerged, the Indigenous Party for People (IPP). Founded by Rajan Timung, who assumes the role of president, and Khalasi Hanse as general secretary, the IPP aims to champion the long-standing aspirations of the Hill District's indigenous population. Karbi Anglong, nestled in the picturesque hills of Assam, has witnessed the birth and evolution of several political parties since its inception. From local movements to regional players, the political landscape here reflects the diverse interests and concerns of its people. As the region matures politically, the IPP enters the fray with a distinct purpose to expedite implementation of Article 244A and advocate for an autonomous state, a cause that resonates deeply with the indigenous communities. On the eve of World Indigenous Day on the 9th of August, Rajan Timung convened a crucial meeting at the Forest IB in Dipu. It was here that he unveiled the preliminary committee for the IPP. The party's nomenclature itself, Indigenous Party for People, echoes the sentiment of those who have long yearned for self-governance and recognition for their unique cultural heritage. Mr. Timung, addressing the gathering, emphasized the pivotal role the IPP would play in advancing the cause of autonomy. Article 244A of the Indian Constitution provides a constitutional framework for the creation of an autonomous state within Assam. The indigenous communities of Karbi Anglong, West Karbi Anglong and Dima Hasao have consistently expressed their desire for such an arrangement, one that acknowledges their distinct identity and safeguards their rights. The IPP's information is not merely symbolic. It represents a collective resolve. Saising Rongpi, General Secretary of the Karbi Cultural Society, social worker David Rongpi and Samuel Rongpi, General Secretary of the Karbi Union of Nagaland, were among the prominent figures present at the meeting. Their endorsement underscores the urgency of the cause and the need for unity across tribal lines. In his closing remarks, Rajan Timung appealed to all concerned citizens, irrespective of party affiliations, to rally behind the IPP. As the party takes its initial steps, it seeks to support of the entire society in its mission to ensure autonomy for the indigenous people of Karbi Anglong.
Langsung si pini ali bago dak bangke kau jar pun lo, pen kala IPP bangke nilitum la party pulle rat cari party ason si paman po, basta me nona bangke full pledged committee kalilang lagi preliminary committee, asi amayan na mata lagi indigenous pulo po, nasi nilitum bangta mata pensi la paceton pensi la indigenous po paceton pensi pini la bangso mame bangke nilitum padu pon lo. Tapi kinon kiwangji langan bangke nilitum la party hinpen si full kam ke claim ponji ke damji phanju chisik pon lo lapen ke Karbelong pen di maso isu mukha lahaya mukha ba samini tu la party pensi nilitum chingwa chingsai pensi kopi ang deng kwan ang deng si claim pon ang gima la bangke nilitum party along pensi chingwa chingsai pensi deng bon po aja chin bustame lalu tu madak mangke Karbelong bangke non bangke akisung asi esai mane ason sana klang bom lo tumi dikha bustame bang samjin pen ladak VGR tak bustame ke tisom bang tu haldak bustame achanak la me police military force pen la pen ladak to ben ke kachari atum aron ripen ke theng ke chok helek muke ap la son pit dolo la bustame la hai ke mane theklong bom lo government affairs lai theklong bom la bustame ini tum la Karbing long bustame la inglong so tum a right.
The birth of the Indigenous Party for People marks a significant chapter in the region's political history, one that promises to shape the destiny in its indigenous communities as the IPP embarks on its journey. All eyes are on its commitment to realizing the aspirations enshrined in Article 244A. News Desk Report, News Fast English News.
Isu selet atau mana pan bangke mo akisung si iltum pan bangke tek pon lasi nilitum matalo je nona bangke isi common platform la indigenous atuman elunjia atuman ting room pensi sivet eklai pen du pensi la bang so party pan bang ilitum an sang song pensi ilitum a right amukha bang claim ponapo
Lokholangso, a hidden waterfall, beckons visitors in Karbi Anglong district. Nestled amidst the lush green hills of the 26th Dwarbaguri MSC constituency, Lokholangso, a newly discovered water spring, has emerged as a refreshing oasis for both locals and visitors seeking respite from the relentless summer sun. With its crystal clear waters and serene surroundings, Lokholangso has quickly become a favorite picnic spot, drawing people from neighboring district and beyond. Lokholangso, though modest in size, boasts breathtaking beauty. Its pristine water flow gently, inviting weary souls to dip their feet and find solace. Unlike nearby districts where such natural water bodies are scarce, Karbi Anglong is blessed with an abundance of springs, waterfalls, and scenic picnic spots. It's no wonder that during the monsoon season, the footfall at Lokholangso surge as visitors seek refuge from the heat and revel in the tranquility of this hidden gem. For the locals, Lokholangso holds a deeper significance. They believe that the divine resides within these waters. An ancient belief passed down through generations. According to the local lore, the goddess Lukhimi herself once bathed in this very spring, landing in the name Lokho. Over time, as more people discovered its magic, Lokholangso gained prominence, drawing curious souls seeking both physical and spiritual rejuvenation. The villagers expressed gratitude for Lokholangso's abundant blessings. Throughout the seasons, the water sustains them, ensuring they need not rely on external sources. It's not just about quenching thirst, it's about sustenance, livelihoods, and a sense of belonging. Local businesses thrive thanks to the influx of visitors who purchase snacks, handicrafts, and souvenirs. The symbiotic relationship between the community and its newfound attraction is heartwarming. With Lokholangso now on the map for outsiders, the villagers extend a warm invitation to everyone in Karbi Anglong. They urge fellow citizens to explore this natural wonder, to witness its beauty firsthand, and to spread the word. As the sun-kissed waters cascade down most covered rocks, visitors are encouraged to take a moment to breathe, to reflect, and to connect with nature. Lokholangso, known locally as Anborlangsun, awaits those who seek serenity and adventure alike.
Da arni si siang bong ta avedar la bu ta surisi la pen paro tra atolot ke avilo munit ke bang na ke bang do sitame ni tum than ta chobona du thai thada lo la sina tum kado ka be phasitame la ili tum karbi hawa karbi arat an than tiniri lo abang so alangsun eri anbor langso langsun jong si tum paman thaira aru so se alira cham pidu thelo ni kunte an so se si munit ke kibang la si
Betul men sila so langsung unbol tu kacilong pun lah.
unbol mana haku mana tung unbol dopik tung unbol dopik pun si pula so lang roi ke ha thang abang ke aman hala ri pan ta tum ri no tum la so tung unbol la long pot pik la si la so tung unbol ra jo ni si unbol lang su ku il ko alamang ke la pu si akisar sa tu than ka
Rong pakan kilo lang langsung.
dak pe adha kilometer ta bilo rong pen bang ke ha je rong pen dak langsung on bang ke adha kilometer abilo
Mana arni mana munit ke kata wang.
munit ke kata wang la bari khai se le pute ning krek bang si ja se me ta bari kham ta la ki phang ok jo ne lang na chiglu sam do ba lang na chiglu jo an ne si munit wang pik pik non ha lang atumi digang bang tame gari gura एकदम बाइक लासन एकदम वार थिप मा रंग मong se एकदम pasapikang et lo la si la bangso ni tumbang la bangso thang ta pa plan non thek da posra bang dam bom la pu se arong lang do ran gan la si ki the di tum phanta ni hin pe tame ni li rong asar lo la si chining ri lo la bangso adim jatejan ini tum Karbi Anglong hawa Dwarbaguri constituency angkang long se do lo la silai hai ali ra cham nang pidun thegi aphan ni hin pen tinigri parlo kardom nilimen ke boron singna rong asari lo.
As Lokholangso gains popularity beyond its border, the villagers hope that travelers from distant lands will make the pilgrimage to this tranquil spot. Whether you are a seeker of legends, a lover of landscapes, a simple someone yearning for a break from the ordinary, Lokholangso promises an experience that transcends mere sightseeing. News Desk reports, News Fast English News. Proposed amendments to Work Act 1995 striking a balance between tradition and regulation. In a significant move during the ongoing session of the Parliament, Union Minority Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju introduced the Work Amendment Bill 2024 in the Lok Sabha on the 8th of August. The proposed legislation aims to bring approximately 40 amendments to the existing Work Act 1995, which was previously amended in 2013. After a spirited debate, the House decided to refer the bill to a joint parliamentary committee for thorough scrutiny, a decision that followed the minister's agreement to the proposal. At the heart of this legislative debate lies the concept of work properties. These properties, whether movable or immovable, are dedicated in the name of God for charitable purposes. The dedication is typically formalized through a deed or an instrument. Interestingly, the roots of work predate formal documentation practices, which means that properties that have been in use for generations can also be considered as work properties. Across India, these properties play a crucial role in funding educational institutions, graveyards, mosques, and shelter homes, benefiting a large number of Muslims. To manage and oversee these work properties, each state has a work board, a legal entity comprising nominated members. These boards appoint custodians for individual properties, ensuring that their proceeds are utilized for the intended charitable purposes. The Central Work Council, established in 1964, provides guidance to state-level work boards and advises both central and state governments on matters related to property management. The 1995 Act Amendment in 2013 granted work boards extensive powers, including the authority to designate a property as a work property.
नॉमिनेशन का बारे में रूलिंग दिया गया है और उस रूलिंग के तहत वक्फ बोर्ड doesn't fall within the purview of Article 25 and 26 of the Constitution of India. दूसरा सर, इसमें हमने जो ब्रॉड बेस किया है, किसी का हक छीनना तो बात छोड़ दीजिए, जिनको हक नहीं मिला है उनको हक देने के लिए ये बिल लाया गया है। इसमें महिलाओं के लिए, बच्चों के लिए और मुसलमान समाज में जो पिछड़े हैं, जिसको आज तक कभी मौका नहीं मिला, जिसको दबा के रखा हुआ है, उनको जगह देने के लिए ये बिल लाया गया है। और सर, संविधान के कंकरेंस लिस्ट एंट्री नंबर 10 और 28 में आज के जो विषय हम लोग चर्चा कर रहे हैं, वो एंट्री 10 और एंट्री 28 में ये कंकरेंस लिस्ट में है। इसलिए ये पूरा लेजिस्लेटिव कॉम्पिटेंस इस सदन के पास है, भारत सरकार के पास है, इस सदन में ये बिल पेश करने का। अध्यक्ष महोदय जी, जैसे मैंने कहा है, सबका पॉइंट्स को मैंने नोट भी किया, बहुत अच्छी तरह से सबका कंसर्न को भी हमने नोट किया है। मैं बारी बारी से कहना चाहता हूं, सबसे पहले तो सर, ये वक्फ अमेंडमेंट बिल ये पहली बार इस सदन में पेश नहीं किया गया है। अंग्रेजों के जमाने से लेकर के उससे पहले का लंबा इतिहास में मैं नहीं जाना चाहता हूं, लेकिन आजादी के बाद सबसे पहले ये एक्ट लाया गया है 1954 में सबसे पहले ये एक्ट लाया गया था।
Key amendments proposed in the Work Amendment Bill 2024. The proposed bill seeks to strike a delicate balance between preserving the religious and charitable aspects of work properties while enhancing regulation and transparency. Here are the key amendments. The bill recommends adding 2 Muslim women and 2 non-Muslim members to each work board. This move aims to diversify broad presentations and ensure a broader perspective in decision making. By including non-Muslim members, the bill acknowledges that work properties serve not only the Muslim community but also contribute to the welfare of society at large. A new section is inserted to prevent properties from being wrongly declared as work. This provision addresses concerns about misappropriation or misidentification of properties. Proper due diligence and evaluation will be crucial in determining whether a property genuinely qualifies as a work property. The bill makes it mandatory for any work property to be registered with the district collector's office. This step ensures transparency and accountability. Registration will facilitate better tracking of work properties, prevent unauthorized transfers, and enable efficient management. As the Work Amendment Bill 2024 moves to join the Parliamentary Committee for further examination, stakeholders, religious leaders, legal experts, and community representatives will closely monitor its progress. Striking the right balance between tradition, religious sentiment, and effective governance remains the central challenge. The proposed amendment aims to modernize the framework while respecting the historical significance of work properties. In the coming weeks, as the debate unfolds, India will grapple with questions of heritage, equity, and administrative efficiency. The outcome will shape the future management of work properties, impacting the lives of millions who benefit from these charitable assets. News Text Report, News Fast English News.
इस बिल का समर्थन कीजिए, करोड़ों लोगों का दुआ मिलेगा। अगर आप विरोध करोगे, चंद लोगों ने पूरा वक्फ बोर्ड को कब्जा करके रखा हुआ है और आम मुसलमान लोगों को जो न्याय इंसाफ नहीं मिला उसको सही करने के लिए ये बिल लाया गया है। इतिहास में दर्ज होगा कि ये बिल को कौन कौन समर्थन किया है और किसने विरोध किया है।